Hey guys, in today's video, I wanna show you this incredibly powerful One Bar Magicka Nightblade build I've been using to solo veteran dungeons. You can also use it to solo world bosses, Harrowstorms, dragons, etc. And this build absolutely obliterates them, because it was made for solving dungeons, which are far more difficult than any overland content. If you want to see this build in action, you can see me solo veteran Shipwright's Regret at the end of this video, after I'm done talking about the build. The build is also on my website. So if you prefer written guides over YouTube videos, you can read it there instead. The link will be in the description. In this guide, I'll be regularly using the terms regular and difficult. Regular refers to content that is intended to be soloed, such as Maelstrom Arena or Vateshran Arena, and to any overland content, such as world bosses, Dolmens, dragons, Volcanic Vents, Harrowstorms, Mirrormoor Incursions, etc. Difficult refers to soloing Foreman content, such as dungeons. But even then, some of the easier dungeons would fall under the regular category. The line between regular and difficult isn't very rigid though. If you're struggling with a world boss, you can just use the difficult skill setup, which will have better survivability at the cost of having less damage. So let's start with skill setups. This is the regular skill setup. Concealed Weapon is a strong spammable that will deal 10% increased damage, thanks to Shadowy Disguise. Impel is an execute that you should switch to when your enemy is below 25% max health. Wield Soul with the physical, Lingering Torment and Breach combination on it is a dot that will apply the major breach debuff, which reduces enemies' armor by almost 6000, and is crucial for any non-overland content. Since it's a stamina ability that has to be recast every 10 seconds, it's going to improve our Magicka sustain by a lot. Use Razor Caltrops instead, if you don't have access to scribing. Barbed Trap is a dot that will also apply Hemorrhage stats effect at the start and grant you minor force buff, increasing your critical damage by 10%. It will also trigger the Slayer passive, increasing your weapon spell damage by 3%. Shadowy Disguise will increase your damage by 10% for 10 seconds after being cast. On top of that, it will also increase the damage of your concealed weapon by another 10%. It will also passively grant you Major Savagery, which increases your critical chance by 12%. You are already getting Major Prophecy from your potions, but this one won't stack with your unique Minor Savagery buff you're getting from being a Nightblade. When timed correctly, you can actually use this ability to dodge heavy attacks. This ability is also your source of Major Resolve, thanks to the Shadow Barrier passive. Soul Harvest is a cheap ultimate that increases your target's damage taken from you by 20%. Having it slotted will also cause you to regain 10 ultimate whenever you deal a final blow against an enemy. Relentless Focus is an ability you can keep slotted on your back bar, and it will passively grant you 400 weapon and spell damage. Siphoning Attacks is an ability you can keep slotted on your back bar, and it will passively cause you to restore health, stamina, and magicka when you deal damage, up to once every second. Now as for situational skills, depending on how much you dislike bar swapping, you can use Simmering Frenzy, which goes on your back bar, and only has to be activated once at the start of the fight. For overland content, where you don't need the Major Breach from Wield Soul, you can replace it with Traveling Knife, with the Poison, Lingering Torment, and Berserk combination on it. Blood Craze is an overland alternative to Wield Soul, if you don't have access to scribing, and can't use the Traveling Knife. Resolving Vigor is a very strong heal over time, that also provides the minor resolve buff, which reduces your damage taken. Usually, Ring of the Pale Order will out-heal all of the damage you take, but Resolving Vigor can be very useful in fights, where enemies have phases, where they become invulnerable or take reduced damage, meaning you can't heal yourself properly with Ring of the Pale Order, just by doing damage. Consuming Trap is an extremely weak dot, but it can greatly improve your sustain in fights with lots of weak adds. Now moving on to the difficult skill setup. I'm only going to mention abilities that change compared to regular setup. Our spammable changes from Concealed Weapon to Swallow Soul, due to its healing. Revealing Flare will grant us Major Protection, reducing our damage taken by 10%. It will also trigger the Magicka 8 passive, which increases Magicka recovery by 10%. Ulfsid's Contingency, with the Flame, Gladiator's Tenacity, and Force combination on it, is a delayed AoE damage that also grants you 8% damage reduction for 8 seconds, and Minor Force for 22 seconds, which increases your critical damage by 10%. You should recast it every 8 seconds when under pressure, and every 22 seconds otherwise. Having it slotted on the front bar will also trigger the Magicka Controller passive, which will slightly improve your damage and sustain. Use Barb Trap instead, if you don't have access to scribing. This setup uses Swallow Soul, instead of concealed weapon as the spammable, but we can keep concealed weapon sorted on our backbar to keep its passive minor expedition. Moving on to gear. This is the beginner setup made with only crafted sets, so you can easily buy them off of guild stores or ask someone to craft them for you, or craft them yourself if you have researched enough. The two 5-piece sets we'll want to use are Order's Wrath and Claw of the Forest Wraith. Order's Wrath is just insanely powerful and will stay relevant even as you move away from beginner setups. Forest Wraith not so much, but is the next best option. On weapons, you'll want to use 2 pieces of the Assassin's Guile set, just to trigger the 2-piece critical chance bonus. It doesn't have to be Assassin's Guile, it could be any set with 2-piece crit chance bonus, but I'm showing Assassin's Guile here because it needs the lowest amount of research traits to craft. On the image you can see that the traits are training/divines. Divines will straight up make you stronger, but if you're a new player, I think it's worth to sacrifice a tiny bit of power to get more experience gain, so you can level up faster. You should use daggers instead of maces, if you plan on doing mostly overland content, rather than instanced. For a ranged build, replace maces or daggers with a bow of the same set, with sharpened trait for instance content, or precise for overland content, and with an absorb stamina enchant. This is the regular gear setup. For ranged build, replace maces or daggers with a bow of the same set, with precise trait, and absorb stamina enchant. Order's Wrath is an extremely powerful set, despite being crafted, so it's a good replacement for Whirl of the Depths, if you don't have access to it. Swap Ansul's Torment for Tsogvin's Warband when using the ranged setup. It's also a good replacement in general, if you don't have access to Ansul's Torment. Moving on to champion points. In the blue tree, you'll want to use Master at Arms, Deadly Aim, Fighting Finesse, and Wrathful Strikes. When soloing extremely difficult dungeons, you should replace Wrathful Strikes and Fighting Finesse with 2 of the 4 mitigation slotables that match the fight's damage type, so Ironclad, Duelist Rebuff, Unassailable, and Enduring Resolve. Huge majority of the times is going to be Ironclad and Duelist's Rebuff. In the red tree, you'll want to use Bundles of Vitality, Sustained by Suffering, Rejuvenation, and Fortified. In fights with lots of adds, Siphoning spells and Bloody Renewal can be stronger than Rejuvenation and Sustained by Suffering. Moving on to race. When it comes to solo PvE, you need both damage and survivability, so pretty much all races have useful ratios. The best race for dealing damage is Khajiit. While the critical damage from Feline Ambush can sometimes be wasted, due to critical damage being capped at 125%, it will never happen in solo content, because there will be no tanks or healers, providing you with the major force buff. The best race for survivability, and what I am using, is Nord. The Ragged racial will provide around 6% damage mitigation. Moving on to Mundus. You should use the Shadow Mundus, which increases your critical damage. For extremely difficult dungeons, you should consider switching to the Lady Mundus, which increases your armor. Now attributes. For most content, you should put all 64 points into Magicka. For difficult content, you should devote as many attribute points as necessary to health. For some content you'll be able to get away with 32 health, 32 Magicka. For the extremely difficult stuff, you'll need 64 health. Moving on to food. Most of the time, you'll have to use the Orzorga's Red Frofgar in order to sustain. As for other alternatives, if your sustain is good enough, you can use Clockwork Citrus Fillet instead, which compared to Orzorga's Red Frofgar will lower your Magicka recovery and max health, but it will grant you additional max Magicka, which will increase your damage. There's also Orzorga's Smoked Bear Haunch. If a certain fight requires much more blocking or dodge rolling, you can use this food instead, which compared to Orzorga's Red Frofgar will lower your Magicka recovery and max health, but it will grant you additional stamina recovery. Moving on to potions. Use the Spell Power potions. They will greatly improve your sustain and provide major sorcery and major prophecy, which are crucial. You can craft them by combining Lady Smoke, Namira's Rot, and Cornflower. I forgot to buy potions. I don't think it'll be enough, but I'll just maybe buy them later.
You finally came, but I'm gone.
I can proc the backstab sometimes if I spin around her. If it's off balance and more pen. I need to be full HP when she does the explosion. I think it's always on the voice queue, but I can't really like choose to heal myself up. I'm just only healing myself doing damage. Okay, should be fine now. Oh, I took the pillar. Now she's doing it. Oh, I can block it. Oh, okay, that's completely easy then. But yeah, that does make sense, because I'm pretty tanky. So, and it has to be like survivable for like DPS builds. Makes sense, it's blockable. Yeah. Only 4k when I block it. Oh! I actually got caught by it. Nice. Hey, what does it give me? The buff? Max Magicka, oh nice. By rolling every attack. I need to channel so I can get Ansel. There you go. Oh shit, I'm targeting the wrong thing. Yeah, it's way easier this way. I got hit by Tremor, but I don't think it applies bleed. That should be fine. Spawn the fiery out soon, also. Oh, that was a very quick last attack, what the fuck? Okay, have to roll some. Oh, my stamina is really low. Okay, that couldn't have bounced. There's the ad. Goes away at 30, yeah.
This much effort into your work, you wouldn't have to fear me.
I think I won't ignore the ads. I think I'll just wait. What is he doing now? Why did he go into the middle? Yeah, I'll just kill the ads. I can probably like execute him, but I don't want to risk. Nah, I should have executed. Okay, I'm gonna need to go buy some spell power pots. The Death Single attack could kill me at any time. Or I just have to block while I'm on low HP. Because I can't rely on the animation. Leave the fire on the ground, but does that actually deal damage? Yeah, I blocked that one even though I was blocking before he attacked and stopped the block while he was attacking. The animation is fucking off. I should heavy attack now. Oh! Squeezed in tight. I'm not tracking contingency properly. Oh yeah, I was wondering what happened to those dogs, because I remember that mechanic, but for some reason it didn't summon any up until now. Can I even switch to execute? I think I just won't out-heal his damage if I start using the execute. Well, now I have to spam continuously to kill these big pets. Oh, no. Exactly nice at this font. Now when he's gone. I think I can execute, but I should keep soul up, like the 10-second heal every time. Maybe not anymore. There we go. Nice. What do the small AoEs do? It's just damage. Yeah, let's try with Racing Anchor. Damn, it won't be as easy as I thought. think as long as I'm hidden, she can't hit me. Okay, please work. There we go. Yeah, I need to use this trick to sustain my stamina. I can't roll heavy there to just cloak them. Oh, she's still in. How did that hit me? Oh, I made it. Holy shit. That was actually so hard now, armor build. I don't really need the vigor until he turns. Okay, I'll kill it just fine now. I'll just roll ever heavy. I'm not risking anymore. Look at that. I got a heavy attack a bit. Damn, this damage actually prolongs the fight a lot. So annoying. I'll try to do as much DPS as I can up. Instantly goes lightning again. Let me know if we need some of the pledges later on. I might climb some mountains again in the meantime. Yeah, I'll do pledges after Shipwright. That is such a stupid mechanic. I can't really like avoid them. Sometimes he'll just hit me and there's like nothing I can do about it. And lightning again. Yeah, I'm supposed to avoid that. This is so stupid. Okay, I got him. Just the last boss now. This is where people farm soul gems. Ain't it?
Organum, serpent, take your soul! Sibling seeds, answer me.
Oh, when is he going away? Can't sustain it with killing the ads.
My blood is the tides. The more you swim, the more surprise up to the deep plains revive. Where they are tamed, you
No! Spawned right next to the wall. Clean up the corpses faster.
I am the crashing waves. What force have you brought to magic?
I have so little damage on a one bar build that it's like I'm not cleaning them fast enough to be able to do any damage to the boss. Can I roll these waves? I don't want to try it right now.
Like a shark chasing hawkers.
What the fuck? Oh, it Soul Trap ran out just before it died.
That one won't trouble you.
You going away? No. Gosh, it's going to take so much time.
Like a shark chasing hawkers. Soon you'll be nothing but moldering filth for the harbor rats. Sibling seas, answer me.
Wait, oh no, I can't roll these. I think I can only ink up him when he does the spout. Yeah, no.
Now seas of Tamriel, wash these pitiful curs away. Sibling seas, answer me.
No!
Join the
Oh, thank God he got locked into animation. What? That's like zero counterplay spawn. What the fuck was that? Or the counterplay to like not ever be next to walls. Okay, another hole.
The currents on my side.
Oh wait! I forgot he's back. Shit, I forgot that's how this fight works. Oh no, I'm dead. A mess? No, I just focus the main boss because they have similar HP now.
Spewed into the drink like the swill you are. Let the brine fill your lungs and die. Like a shark chasing hawkers. Join the rest of the sodden rotters in this house.
I have 500 ulti for like, I don't know how long. I just can't use it. I should have been using like Shooting Star instead of
Drink like the
Incap, I think.
swill you are. The currents on my side.
Coming up from kill again.
The sea obeys my command. What force have you brought?
Can't even get close to Incap while he's spouting because of this abomination.
Soon you'll be nothing but moldering filth for the harbor rats. I am the crashing waves. Soon you'll will be nothing but moldering filth for the harbor rats.
That one won't trouble you.
Sibling seas answer me. Sibling seas answer me. Join the rest of the southern rotters in this harbor. Rise now, seas of Canada. Wash these pitiful curs away. Curse.
Holy fuck!
We are not drowned.
That was so intense.
Shelf.
60-minute fight.
Oh, he's dead, and his ship is long gone.
GG Nodes. Yeah.
Zaji.
And that's it for this video. If you have any more questions, you can comment down below or join our Discord server Wildheart. As always, feedback will be appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out my Twitch. Thanks for watching and see you next time.